Welcome to Waco, Texas, home of the Baylor Bears and McLean Stadium. Boats lining the brazos as the Baylor line is ready to welcome the Bears onto the field. We are in full-on stripe-out mode as the fans doing their part to try to distort the vision of the visitors. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Pitt lined up for the opening kickoff. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. First down for this offense. They try to pop a run on the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Wow, what a big play. And how about the hit stick tackle right there? That's one this offense is going to remember.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Using his legs, it's Richardson. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long.
White 18, Rocky switch. White 18.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
No fair catches here, looking for room. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Cash in this drive, 1st and 10 from the 50. Going to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. You know, when you get off to a tough start in conference play like these guys have, sometimes the temptation is just to try to get through it, play out the string. How can they turn it around?
Well, they just need to put a game together in all three phases for 4 quarters, and they haven't been able to do that yet this year, especially, David, when they've gotten an ACC play.
Yeah, and they've struggled. It's not the start they wanted, but what a coach is talking about. Like, when you get some adversity, how are you going to respond? And how do we finish the second half of the season so we can build on it for the future? It's not pretty. It's not fun. But let's finish strong throughout this conference play.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Past the first down marker and still running. And after a nice gain, the runner just scoots out of bounds.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
The Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. In the red area is Reed. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Touchdown, Panthers.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
He'll try to tack on one more. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And he's going to try to return this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Trying to... Oh, he dropped it! Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it. The Bears come to the line in the hurry-up.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Now on 2nd down.
Double. Let's go.
Dropping back, it's Finn. He's got the tight end. At the 35, he's open. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
What a weapon this guy is, right? The tight end position. Not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. And on 2nd down for this offense. Quick release by the QB. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver veering down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
And the Bears are flying down the field. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
Looking for room. It's Reese. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Finn. Zings it complete to the right. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of playing the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. It's in, complete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
And that's what quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Right down the middle. It falls incomplete and will change into the field to get things started back up. Back on the field after the break, and we'll start the quarter here on 3rd down. On the option. He'll toss it. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. The Bears in the hurry-up. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Lets it fly deep. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback, they're smaller and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply were not.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pulls it in. It's Hammond. Oh, spin move. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
He's got it on the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Offense in the hurry-up.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Fires to the tight end. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. And the Panthers are moving quickly down the field.
On third down, offenses have their plays. What they like in third and short, what they like third and medium, third and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent on the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Using the quick game. Got enough space. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Panthers. Timing and better execution. That is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Minnesota is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things in Minneapolis. Trust me when I tell you that. On this field and off it, this game is not over. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Nevada. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being deep.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And the Bears want to move quickly. It'll be a draw. At the 20, he's got space. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
Well, the ball carrier really showed up for his offense there, right? Down in your own end, within your own 10-yard line, you need someone to step up and make an explosive play happen. You got to make people miss and give yourself some room to work and operate and really get this drive going. He did exactly that.
Escapes the pressure going right. He's going to run it. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them Go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime.
Let's go.
And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on third. Looking to pass. It's Finn. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Got him, and nobody's close. Running toward the tape. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
Going to work in the red zone. They can pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. On the run, it's Reese. That pickup might be best measured in inches rather than yards. Not a lot of running room there.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be 4th down, and they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the ref. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this 1st half. Going for the return. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Pitt. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to...
What a snag by the defense. Got some room to run. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Scanning the field, it's Holstein. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. He'll pitch it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. He's looking for an open man on second down. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Heaves it on the run. Makes the grab. Gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play.
Well, it didn't take long for this guy to leave his impact in the game, guys. With that catch, this guy's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're not even done the first half.
Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go. Yep.
He's looking to throw it. That's reeled in. It's Reed. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Field goal is good. And now the lead's extended a little further. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Bears will kick it off to start the second half. And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. At the 35, he's loose. The expressway is wide open. The 20. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
They'll run it on first and goal. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! And the route is on. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. East Carolina has the lead right now. Greenville has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 5 over Appalachian State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lined up.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Got the first down and more. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Quarterback checking the play. Going up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Baldwin. Across the 25. He's got room. Touchdown, Baylor! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Lining up for the PAT.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Oh, he's going to go for the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Offense is back on the field. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Easy.
Leaves it with the back. Open space at the 25. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Lee. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Back to pass. It's Holstein. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be the defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They cut into the deficit the last time they had it, forced the punt, and now they can really make this a game. And got it in stride inside the 20. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle was finally made.
defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. He's back to throw on second down. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was weak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. And more drives like this is what's needed.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he's going to run it back. Not nearly as much running room as he'd hoped. He's out of bounds at the 13. With one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game this off.
And he's running in the open. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Little touch pass to the receiver. Nice move to keep running. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially in the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Pitt pushing the pace. Lets it go. Got his man downfield. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They march to the red zone, and here they go. Buying some time. Got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Panthers. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. They're just about ready to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. And he gets what he can, runs out of bounds, and runs to the end of the third quarter. Fourth quarter coming. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. They'll They'll start this drive with a pass, trying to get to him. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Dropping back, it's Finn. And it's picked off for the third time today. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Panthers! That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Virginia Tech is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Cincinnati. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Now they'll run the draw. Still on his feet at the 45. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. And the Bears want to crank the tempo.
Well, they came into this game today knowing this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big...
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Big first down sack for the defense brings up 2nd down. Running with power. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here.
Let's go.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. On the run, it's Finn. Looking for a deep man. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baylor!
Nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. This offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000
touchdown drive. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
That's caught. It's Hammond. Strikes the blow. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Such a tough spot to be in on defense because you're trailing, you're expecting the offense to run the football. They just did it on the last play, and then on a critical third down, they go play action, and they throw it over your head. You got to feel for this defense.
It's caught downfield. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to...
Got some room, headed to the goal line.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
On first and goal, let's see what Pitt does here. He'll take it himself. Touchdown, Pitt! And the stomping has commenced. They finish it off with a touchdown and seal up this game.
Yeah, this might be what you call garbage time, and it might not really matter because you know the game's out of reach, but I like it. Keep executing. Keep finding some more plays. Hey, maybe you find a play later on down the season you might come back to and say, hey, this actually worked in this situation.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team has the ball teed up and they're about ready to go. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Just keeps moving. He'll be out of bounds short of the 25 at the 22-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something.
He holds it in, and nobody's close. Racing to the right. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bears! The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build. They fake it, the kicker's looking to pass. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. He took the risk, bringing it out of the end zone, and he'll go out of bounds at the 20. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. down off the play fake. Getting some heat. Avoiding. And down he goes. Not sure about putting your quarterback in harm's way there, but that's going to do it. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That's good.